Hello, YouTube. All right. I know there's maybe a couple people in here, or it tells me there's a couple people in here. Can you hear me? That's my question. So if you're in here, I might be the only viewer, actually. There's one viewer. It might be myself. But when people come in, it's going to be important that I know if you can hear me. So let me know that if that's not myself that I see. And Facebook, I got to get going live in a sec here, too. We got dog over there, dog over here. Okay, and just waiting for a little time to pass. I'm starting super early. So if you're just tuning in, fast forward 9 minutes, it's 7:51 here right now. Hello there. Okay. If Facebook world, if someone's there, yeah, someone on Facebook, let me know that you can hear me, would be great. I'm super early, but welcome to my home. Got a real big version of the room here on, big view of the room on YouTube, if you prefer to see more of my surroundings. I'm going to focus on Facebook, so I'm going to stay between here and here. Here, and then like twice as high as that. So can you hear me on Facebook? I would love to know, because the other day we did one where no one could hear me. Joe, what's going on, brother? I wonder if you guys are going to be good. I wonder if the dogs are going to be good. Not sure. Time will tell. Dogs are on either side of me. Hey, Bart's here. Barbara and Bart, welcome. I hope you brought Alfie. And there's a lag. There's like a huge lag. So if I ask a question and somebody answers, it's going to be like 30 seconds later. But I will ask again in case nobody heard me. Can you let me know if you can hear? Can you hear me? That's my question for you, Facebook. That's also my question for you, YouTube. So if somebody's on YouTube watching, you can let me know that you can hear me. That's my question. Can you hear me? Oh, I can say something. I can say something in the chat over here. Can you hear me? I always saw videos, live videos and the like, where people spent a bunch of time talking about whether they could be heard in the beginning and asking if they could be heard. And I never really knew why until the last one I did. And I finished it and there was zero sound and nobody could hear me the whole time and probably everybody tuned out. So now I will always ask with a paranoid question mark, can you hear me? Dogs are good, man. Took them for a walk, 2 walks, 3 walks so far today, extra walk. So yeah, there you go. All right, man, I want to know who that is. Is that John? With that name on YouTube? Anyway, that's awesome. So as people file in, Facebook, I still haven't heard from you. I don't know if Facebook, you can hear me. So please let me know. Please type something. I can see the comments from here. Well, here we are in my house. I'm going to let it go another 5 minutes. So we're just killing time at this moment. If anybody has any questions or anything, by all means, try to find me. If you're watching this back on a playback, it's 7:54 by my clock. So we're going to go wait, fast forward 6 minutes. And, sorry, we're just going to hang out for a minute. So grab a water if you don't have water. You got water, buddy? With my feet and my legs? Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, thanks. I'm going to make you watch this. But here he is. That's Tyson. Oh, it's Jack. Hey, Jack. I have a drum kit, an electric drum kit that I had gotten used, and I've been practicing it a little bit with my little bit of downtime. So like 15 minutes a day, I'm playing. I was just playing some. And the cool part is you can upload songs into it, and you can play along with the songs. So I've been doing that. Hey, man, you are exactly in the way. I bet it's going to be like this, huh? So just so that you guys know at home, if somebody could tell me, yes, I hear you. Yes, I hear you. That'd be fantastic. So you guys know, I did today. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Tyson, hey. Can you not go up there? Can you go over here? You can knock over the camera. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, chair's good. Chair's good. Come here. Yeah. Go up there. Yes. I'm a no. Chair's a yeah. Hi, buddy. Oh. I did it from home to show that it can be done at home. Right? So that's the idea. What's up, Trent? Trent, get on the floor. Let's do it. Let's do some push-ups. Listen. Let me see if I can excuse my best friend here. No, not that way. You want a chair? Well, that'd be great. Thank you. All right, might have to defend the camera from the dog a little bit, but I'm on a shag rug. This rug is, you can see better on YouTube, a little wider view. This rug is gotta be 6 by 6 feet. Okay, I'm gonna do everything I do. I'm gonna stay on this rug, pretty much on this rug. So I wanted to feel you. All right, I talked to a lot of you guys this week so far by phone, and some people said like sometimes it's hard because of carpet or because of the amount of space we have, but we're trying to do it and stuff. And I super appreciate that, and I wanted to do it that same way. So I came up with a camera configuration of the house here, and welcome. All right, I'm gonna start in a couple minutes. So again, hang out, don't go anywhere. Would love to know if you can hear me in Facebook world. Can you hear me? Do you hear me? Paranoid about this. I did a audio free one the other day. Let me know. Please type yes or no. So it's a bad idea. Right? No water. Where you're going to exercise. Put that right here. But we can kind of stretch out until 8. That's a good idea. You want to do a little bit of something on the floor. Feet together. Feet open up. Oh, it's like a whole bunch of people on YouTube. Thanks for being here. Right now I'm just moving, just warming up a little bit. Welcome to my house if I didn't say so yet. Joe Cosway, Barbara, yeah, it's fantastic. Hey Roy, can you hear me? Maybe I have to scroll down. Maybe you guys are answering me and I sound crazy. Nope, no one's answered me. Question is, can you hear me? And that we can hear you. Hey, thank you for the message, Lindsay. Okay, yeah, I got a good doggo. A couple good doggos, and I'm sure they'll both make appearances. Roy, my man, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So again, just getting comfortable on the floor a little bit before we start. All right, thank you, Barbara. Let me pull up my my workout here. Okay, so YouTube, friends on YouTube, I won't be able to see comments. Kelsey and I are in. Yeah, thank you, John. All right, that's the last comment I'll see on YouTube, just so you guys know, because I'm going to use my computer screen, which was my monitor, to look at the workout. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that. And let's begin the workout. All right, home workout in at the house. All right, so I'm going to start the same way I've been starting. Ends of the extremities, so arms and hands and wrists. I got a downstairs neighbor too, so I wonder what she'll think. I'm going to start jumping around. All right, so open, close your hands and your feet, right? Moving them both around. Now let's work our way up the arms and get our way to sort of unarmed circles kind of situation. Let's do knee circles. Knee circles. Other way. They're always warming up just so we don't pull something. But this workout is mostly moves. In fact, a ton of moves. Some basics, but we're going to go deep into a look at each basic, like trap and roll and elbow escape. A lot of contingencies, a lot of different ways those can happen. And I think that everybody could learn something from what we do today, what we talk about today, even higher level guys, because we're going to talk about leg entanglements with elbow escape, all the stuff that makes life harder, okay? So now let's do this. I got a fan above me, so I got to be careful. But let's do jumping jacks. So let's do them until I stop doing them. I'm going to do about 30 seconds. So go ahead. Okay, good. Let's do our necks. So look left and right. Looking left. Don't turn your shoulders. Don't shrug your shoulders. Nothing crazy. Just try to turn your head. Left and right. Okay, up and down. Ear to shoulder. Okay. Circle your neck. Circling. We won't do too much next stuff, but this is, man, I could not look left for years until I started doing this every day with you guys in class. And then suddenly I could see over there. It had been years. Forgot about that shoulder entirely. Okay, let's just do a few more jumping jacks. Just go while I go. I'll tell you when. Okay. Good, let's do leg circles. If anybody can't see anything, just comment. I know I can see what Facebook sees, and I know YouTube sees more. So we should be good here. Leg circles. Really, you're making my feet go in circles. And my knees and my hips are moving. You don't need to go anywhere. You're a good girl. She hears my gi pants, and she's like, what is that sound? Okay, good. 1 sec. And we can see you, we can hear you. Okay, good. Good. Thank you. What's up, Dave Snobbery? What's up, Robert Astor? All right, let's do bridges, okay? Bridges should be, my feet are gonna be close to my butt. My butt can only go, if my feet are further away from my butt, my hips can only go so high. With my feet under my butt, I can get much higher. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna practice, where you going? You coming to join me? All right. We're gonna practice bridges. Oh, couch is better than chair, right? Okay. I'm gonna bring my feet close to my butt, bridge, reach over my shoulder and touch the ground, okay? Change my angle. Feet close to my butt, bridge and touch the ground. So either side, go ahead. Bridge right, bridge left, right? Get your hips as high as you can. And come all the way onto the tip of your shoulder. You're not on either shoulder blade, you're just on the tip of your shoulder. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just bridges. Bridges should be part of any good warm-up, right, for us, especially if we're thinking about the bottom of mount position. Right? We use so much trap and roll. So let's talk about trap and roll. With trap and roll, when someone's on top of me, their hands might be, let's see, make sure you can see me. Their hands might be, on the ground next to my ears, or they could be, we're going to talk about 3 levels, a little higher or a lot higher. So next to my ears, that's the first one we learned. That's when we swim past our ear, and then encircle the arm. Close your elbow down and hold their arm, hold their back. Trap their foot on the same side. Look where you're going and bridge. Okay, I'm going to add one more step though, and that is one of the most important steps, honestly, because a lot of us learn this move and then we go to trap and roll, and the arm is gone. They're like, why would I leave my hand on the ground for you to trap? Right? It's a pretty obvious thing. We learn it, it makes sense. We're like, I know a move, and then we go to show someone, and they're like, pick up their hand, right? This happens in the kids' class all the time. So we have to glue their hand to the floor. How do I glue his hand to the floor? I lift my hips. Because for the person who's sitting on my hips, what happens is my hips come up, and as you can imagine, most of my weight's on my hands now. If I pick up my hands, I crash. Okay, so anyway, that's the piece we're gonna add to the regular trap and roll. I'm gonna bridge my hips first. Now they're gonna stay up for the whole move. Swim, trap, hold the shoulder blade, trap with the foot. You're gonna, don't forget to look where you're going first, and this arm's gonna draw a big rainbow. That's the most masculine analogy I can think of for that anyway. Big rainbow, right? So hips up, my feet are under my butt. Real high bridge. Swim to trap that, trap the foot. Look where you're going, and go ahead, okay? So let's do, I'm not gonna pick a number. Let's do the same side for a few minutes, okay? Not a few minutes, for like 30 seconds. Let's do it. Feet under your butt. Big bridge to start. Now swim, because that hand is heavy, he can't get it away. Look where you're going, knock him in the armpit with your other arm, drawing a big rainbow, and do your trap and roll, okay? Feet under your butt, lift your hips up, trap, look where you're going, bridge. Feet under your butt, swim and trap with the foot, look where you're going, bridge, and roll. When we trap and roll, I don't go from on my back to on my knees beside where I started, parallel. We actually turn 90 degrees. When I do a good one, now I'm facing this way. I started facing you. So make sure we are a cube in a way when we roll, and you're going over 1 point. So of course you're going to turn 90 degrees. Okay. Last one on that same side. Feet under your butt, hips up, swim and trap with your foot, look, bridge, and you'll turn 90 on any good trap and roll. Okay. Let's do the other side. Hips up. I'm going to swim and trap with my arm, trap with my foot, look where I'm going, and then bridge and roll. And again, I've turned 90 from where I started. Okay, you'll have a better side. This might be your wonky side. Hips up, that's okay. Swim with your arm, swim with your foot. Boom, and roll. So let's get a few more at your pace. Okay, good. Standard trap and roll. New detail, bridge your hips first. Because if I'm here and you just go to swim my hand, I'm gonna pick it up. But if you make me put my hands down, I cannot pick them up as easily. Brian Hannaford, good to see you, brother. Please join. Please join us. Jay Watson's in the basement with the girls. We're all doing it. All right, cool. I gotta laugh somewhere. Okay, next stage. If their hands aren't on the ground next to my ear where I can swim and trap it, if they're like higher, my problem is if I swim up there, am I stronger than them? Can I break this down? If it's past my elbow, if it's like that high? The answer is probably no. We can shoulder rock, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but what I want to do instead is if the hands aren't here, but they are here, I'm going to give you this view. What I'm going to do instead of this, swimming from the inside out, is I'm going to go around the outside. Okay. So if it's on my left, and this is the hand, I'm going to start with my left hand. My left hand's going to be palm up. Then I'm going to reach in and gable grip, pull it in, and then pull the wrist across. The hand is going to hit your chest like this, and you're going to want to pull the wrist across so you can then hold the elbow and roll the person. If you are taking my word for it, because you can't exactly picture it, take my word for it. Just try to follow these movements, okay? So pretend the ground is under my back. I'm going to, with my left hand, reach around from the outside, palm up, grab, pull it to my chest, pull the wrist across my other collarbone. That was left to right, so everything happened on my left. I trapped it. I pulled the wrist from left to right, and then I hold the left tricep, and then I'm going to trap and roll, okay? So what that looks like from what I like to call Jay Watson's good angle is this. Instead of swimming, because it's here. That's not a good, I'm not going to be strong there. Here, pull to my chest, pull the wrist across, hold the tricep, trap, and roll. The only thing I could have done better was, I should bridge the whole time, okay? So let's do that again. I should be bridging, then go get it. Pull it to my chest, pull the wrist across, block the tricep, drop the foot, look where I'm going, and then bridge and roll 90 degrees. Let's do it again. Hips up, left hand goes left, palm up, right hand, palm down. Pull this to your chest, pull the wrist across, hold the tricep, drop the foot, look where you're going, bridge 90 degrees up to your knees. And I'm good. I'm sliding across sort of a shag carpet here. No rubber yet. I'm so far so good. Hips up, left hand palm up, right hand pulls your left hand, and then pull their hand across with your right hand, and then get the tricep, drop the foot, look where you're going, trap and roll. I'm gonna do a couple more this side. Left side, hips up, left hand, palm up, right hand, palm down, pulls the hand. Now pull their hand across. Now hold their tricep with your left, trap with your foot, look where you're going, bridge, 90-degree turn. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side now. I'm not entirely sure this is the best thing over here. I think you can see. Okay, good. If I'm attacking now the arm on my right, hips up because it always hips up. Right hand out, right palm up. Left hand, pull my palm, and then left hand, pull their hand across. Block the tricep here, drop the foot, look over your right shoulder, bridge and roll, 90 degrees. Let's do it again. Hips up, right hand out, palm up. Left hand pulls my hand, and then it pulls their hand across my chest, and then I hold their tricep. Right hand, trap the foot, look where you're going, bridge and roll 90 degrees. Let's do a few more. Right side, hips up, right hand out, palm up. Left hand, pull my hand, pull their hand, hold the trap, it's not trap, tricep, trap that foot, look where you're going, bridge, turn 90 degrees, okay? Two more. Hips up, right hand, left hand pulls my hand, left hand pulls his hand. Right hand holds the tricep, right foot traps, look right, bridge, turn 90 degrees, and good. Last one. Right hand, pull with my, hips up, right hand, pull with my left, pull his with my left, trap the tricep, block the foot, look where I'm going, and turn 90 degrees from where you started. Okay, those are good. We're being very exact about the details, and hopefully you're picking up, new details. Sounds like maybe so from comments today. Okay, now the third height. This is here. This is a swim. This is here. This is a gable grip and a pull. Okay, and then if they're way up here, one thing that it means is that the person is way off their base. For me to be here is one thing. Here is another. Here, you see what happens to my hips. I mean, if I really want my hands out of reach, I'm not going to put them next to the ears. Within reach, I'm going to put them like out of reach almost. And now my hips are off my calves. And the good news is that takes away that bridging necessity that you guys have had to bridge for the whole move or whatever, because they're already off their haunches. So that's perfect for us. So that step is eliminated when we do this one. What I'm going to do instead this time is, let me know if you can't see something. I know that my webcam is looking over my computer. Okay. Is when the two hands are way up here and here, I'm going to bring let's say I'm going this way. I'm going to bring my head to point at it first. First, I side bend and aim my head at it. Then I reach up with both hands. I'm going to grab their wrist, and I'm going to go away from myself, straight up. That's the first. It's really a half-inch movement, but I'm going to over-exaggerate it for us. So grab the wrist, push it further away, because that's in the direction of their fingertips. You will get their hand off the ground, and now draw a circle to the outside. When I say the outside, I brought my head right, I'm bringing this circle even more right, and then to my chest. And then I'm going to block their, now I've got their arm. I can trap, and I'm going to roll toward their missing hand. Always remember we're going toward the missing hand. Okay. So again, the hands are way up here. I'm going to bring my head toward one of them. Go hold it with two hands. Straighten my arms, and then go in a circle to the outside. Now I'm going to trap the tricep, trap the foot, bridge, and turn 90 degrees. Okay. See that again? So offset your head to the right, we'll say. Head to the right, hands to the wrist. Straight in a circle. Now hold the tricep, and you're going to go right, because that's the one you were going for. Trap their foot, look where you're going, and trap it one. Okay? Lots of little details. Head right, grab the wrists. Straight away, circle, hold the right tricep with your right hand. Trap the foot on that side, look where you're going. Here's our drop and roll. Okay. Offset my head to the right, go get the wrist. Straighten, circle, hold the right elbow, trap, look, and roll 90 degrees. All right, let's do the other side. We did a few on that side. Let's do a few on the other side. Okay, so the hands are here and here. I'm going to offset my head so it's aimed right where I'm going. Grab the wrist with two hands, straight up and away. Now go left and draw that circle to bring it to your chest. Trap the tricep, trap the foot. Look where you're going, and you're good. Bridge and roll 90 degrees. One more time. Head offsets left. Grab, straighten, circle to the outside, which is left. Hold the left tricep. Trap with your left foot. Look left. Bridge and roll left, and you're 90 degrees from where you started. Let's do 3 more on this side. Offset your head, grab the wrist. Straighten away, circle, grab with your left. Trap with your left foot. I'm already starting to look left to go. Nice bridge and roll. Dos mas. Offset my head left, grab the wrist, straighten circle, grab the left tricep, trap the foot, look where I'm going, drop and roll, last one. Offset my head left, grab with two hands, extend, circle, hold the tricep, trap the foot, look where you're going now, bridge and roll for nice trap and roll. Those are the trap and rolls for 3 heights, right? So that's a really good job. All right, that's it for trap and rolls. Okay. So shoulder walks. Let's talk about shoulder walks. So sometimes it's the last little piece we'll even talk about. It helps with every escape, but in particular, it helps with trap and roll. By the way, I want to mention, trap and roll people have like a, oh yeah, I know this, like feel about it. There's so many little details to this that there are to know. In particular, like bridging to glue their hands to the floor, stuff like that. And another little piece that you can add to your trap and roll is to shoulder walk. I'll talk about in a second, but I want everyone to find, if they can, and I'll try and share it in here. I'll go look for it and I'll share it in here. The YouTube video of Hiram Gracie doing this in a seminar and trap and rolling everybody, white to black belt. And I'm talking about people who definitely did not want to get trapped and rolled. You know, a lot of times trap and roll works in conjunction with elbow escape. So you like have to hope that they make a mistake one way so you can do the other escape. But when they know what escape you're going for and you can only go for that one, it's amazing he could do this, and Hiram just tears through guys, white to black belt in this seminar. So it's amazing to watch, and it shows. Trap and roll is effective. We think it's like the first one we learn, so everybody knows it, so they see it coming, so I'll go for the other one. But it's good, it's effective. Use trap and roll. I prefer it. Any of the kids would tell you why. So like I know Bart's in here, and he could easily tell you why I think trap and roll is better. When you're done, you're on top. So if we're talking about building reflexes for a fight, I'd rather build the reflex to put myself on top if anybody has been throwing punches at me. So I'd rather be the guy that can throw a couple punches or headbutts and leave. So I want to be on top. I don't want to just elbow escape and be in guard if I could have gotten on top. So trap and roll is your plan A. Please think of it that way. Okay. So shoulder walks, stupid simple, right? Very, very simple movement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my hips up. And using either my toes or my heels, that's going to depend on sort of like where your foot can make a purchase on the ground. I'm going to push myself north. So I just took all the slack out this way. And then I'm going to rock from my left shoulder blade to my right shoulder blade. Okay? That's it. Shoulder walking, sometimes when you tell people shoulder walk, they think you want them to have like prehensile, like shoulder blade feet or something where they can walk. But all I'm doing is pushing up my feet. And I'm not, trust me, I'm not grinding across this shag carpet. I'm going left, right, left, right. I can actually hear thud, thud as my shoulder blades hit the ground, and that's fine. You do not want to hear of like your flesh coming off and your rash guard like ripping down your back. Hips up and just go left, right, to the extent you can. I can only go about 4 feet, and I got to reset. So left, right. Do not drag. The collar of your shirt should not be dragged down your back. You should be going left shoulder blade, right shoulder blade. So just, it's a simple movement. Let's just do a few of them. I'm walking my feet, of course. I can't do it all from one spot. Last one, hips up, and just left, right. It actually feels like a nice massage. Should I carve it here? Okay. So, and the thing about shoulder walks is they're going to become super important if there's punching involved. So we are going to just use the shoulder walks in the last trap and roll thing that we will do, which is the trap and roll versus punch, which you guys, many of you have seen. And that is, it's a bunch of workouts. So this one's like going to the gym. First, we're going to do a sit-up. Person sits up and they're about to like start punching down at me. So they sit up, I sit up. That's a sit-up. I grab them around the waist. Now it's a deadlift. I deadlift them over my head and I put them on the ground. What happens to the top person is they, when dragged forward, they have to catch themselves. Okay, and we know how good gluing their hands to the floor is, especially when they're throwing punches. Okay, so I'm gonna sit up when they sit up, grab them around the waist. I'm gonna deadlift them and almost like caber toss them over my head. Now I'm gonna hold their shoulders with my two hands, two hooky hands. And I'm gonna chin ups now, chin up. And I'm shoulder walking. Shoulder walk yourself north. Now wrap the one hand around their back. And I'm looking left, so I'm using my right hand to wrap. And then I'm gonna trap and roll the direction I'm looking. Left hand, left foot, trap, and roll. And we should be turning 90 degrees here too. So again, I'm laying down. They sit up, so I sit up. Sit up, deadlift, chin ups, shoulder walk. Now wrap, trap, and roll. Wrap, trap the arm, trap the foot, and roll 90 degrees. Okay? So sit up, grab them. Caber toss, right? You can do a deadlift. Chin ups, shoulder walk. That shouldn't be a collar pulling shoulder walk. It should be a shoulder walking shoulder walk. Wrap, trap, trap the foot, and roll. Let's do two more. Two more. You can pick which side, by the way. You don't have to do this on both sides. You're the person picking which side to go to. So sit up, grab them, deadlift, chin ups, shoulder walk, wrap, trap, and roll. And then last one, sit up, deadlift, chin up, shoulder walk, wrap, trap, and roll. Okay, good. Yeah, you can really get good at these. You can become way more efficient at these solo drilling like we're doing. So this is a great opportunity. I appreciate you guys joining me. I think Dan Marcotte might be in the house. What's up, Dan? It's good to see you. Okay, elbow escapes. Elbow escape is a movement that we know well. And let's do this. Let's talk about what's involved. You get elbow escape. Turn right here. Okay. I'm gonna go one leg up, one leg down. I'm going to turn on my side. I'm going to turn on my side so much that what is a straight up and down foot is now a leg totally on its side. And I'm actually being a little insistent with my kneecap, my left kneecap, and I'm turning it to the floor. So, sorry for the show. Okay. When I turn my knee down, this is my pinky toes on the floor. I'm as far this way as I go, but I want to go further. I'm picking my hip up, my heel up, and when my heel comes off the ground, my kneecap touches the ground. And that's the very best digging tool we have mid-leg is our knee. Right? So one leg up, one leg down. Turn all the way on your side and pick your heel up so that your kneecap is down. Okay? Now we're going to push with our arm, dig with our leg. My arm goes under my leg, right? And then I'm going to trap their foot. So I bring this over their leg, trap their leg. And I'm pinching my legs together. That's me pinching the leg that I caught between my legs. There's actually a lot of stuff we can do with that. Even if you never trapped it with your foot, just pinching their leg, quad, their upper leg with my legs is great. Okay, so one more time. One leg up, one leg down. My left heel is off the ground. That's hard to see from Facebook. So my left heel is off the ground. It's a better digging tool. Now, I dig. My knee comes up over my arm. Foot comes out. I put it on the ground. I right my hips and I pinch my knees together. That's me catching their leg. Let's do a couple more like that. One leg up, one leg down. We're on our left side. I'm on my left side. Pick your heel up. Knee digs. Right arm pushes. Foot comes out. Foot comes to the floor. Hips out. Knees together. That's catching their leg. Okay. Now let's do the other side. Okay. So one leg up, one leg down. And this knee is digging into the ground by picking my heel up off the ground. So the heel comes up. Now push with your elbow, dig. My arm goes under my knee. If there's any question there. Foot comes out. Foot comes to the floor. I right my hips and I pinch my knees to hold their leg. All right, let's do that 4 more times. One leg up, one leg down. Insistent kneecap, way on the ground. Push with your elbow, dig with your knee. Trap, knees together. Okay? Same thing. Dig, trap, knees together. One leg up, one leg down, heel up. Dig with your arm and your leg. Foot on the ground. Right your hips, pinch your knees. 2 more. Here, dig. And dig. Foot comes out. Put it on the floor. Right your hips and trap your opponent's leg between your knees. Okay. Simple enough, right? So I just want to mention this move here. If I ever have trouble trapping and rolling, let's say I trap his arm and I'm about to go and I bridge and his foot at all moves away. So he's catching himself. I can't roll him anymore because my foot trap didn't keep his foot in. He puts his foot out. And now when I roll him that way, he has base. We can do this. So trap, as if you're going to do the trap and roll. Bridge, and when his foot goes out, lay your leg down and switch immediately to a trap and roll. Okay? This is how they combine. This is super important. I'm going to trap the arm. I thought I trapped the leg, but when I bridge, he gets his leg out. I bridge, he gets his leg out. Immediately straighten your leg, lay it flat, heel up. So you're digging with your knee right to the elbows. Okay, so let's do a few more on that side. Trap and roll. Boom. It fails. I don't even put my hips down before I lay my leg down. And then I turn on my side. Trap and catch. I don't remember if I said how many more. So trap and roll. I lift. And again, I leave my hips off the ground, come onto my shoulder, straighten my leg, and now I'm digging this out and catching his leg between my legs. Okay, let's do the other side. Just gonna do a few of these. It's a concept more than it's a move. But I want you guys to know how they combine, right? So I trap the arm, holding the right tricep. I go to bridge, I think I'm good, and his leg gets up. So I straighten my leg, and I start digging here. I trap and pinch. A little further back so Facebook can see. I bridge, but his leg comes out. So I lay my leg down, my heel is up, and I start digging right away. Flip to the ground, catch the legs. 2 more on this side. I go to trap and roll, but I have to lay my leg down, dig it out, and catch it. Go to trap and roll. But even with before I put, I'm just on one shoulder and my foot, I lay my leg down, and then I start elbow escaping, catch his leg. Okay? Trap and roll, elbow escape. That's where they connect. That's the move where we can connect them. Okay, cool. So that's elbow escape, trap and roll. Okay. Now, sometimes we go to elbow escape and we have a hard time because the guy who's on top, can you see my legs, lower legs? Yeah. When I go to dig under, his leg just opens. He relaxes his hip. I know that this is for sure a problem when I go with someone flexible. And sometimes they don't know they're defending anything. Bart will do it. He's a flexible guy. Taylor will do it just because you move her leg moves. I mean, it's just how she is. She's very loose. Okay. So when the leg just opens, you can't dig under it anymore because now it's just such an awkward angle. You've almost dug as far as you can. Their leg went, and it's just out here. So sometimes we have to use the foot assist, the other foot to assist. We're going to do it 2 ways. We're going to do the pull and the hook. Okay. So we'll do both. And we'll just do 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we'll do the other side. Okay. So with that. So I go to elbow escape, but when I do this, the leg just moves. So I'm going to reach over with this foot. First, we're going to do the hook one with my heel. I hook, I pull it over my leg, and I put my knees together and I've caught. So I go to elbow escape, their leg just moves out. So I'm going to reach over it with this leg, point my toes, because there's no hook here, and there's a hook here. Notice there's like a right angle where my leg meets my heel, and that's the hook right there. So I point my toes when I do this, elbow escape. And if I need to, I point my toes and I use my heel as a hook to pull it back. And once I catch it, I put both feet on the ground and I spring my knees to the ceiling. So elbow escape, point your toes, step over, pull it back. As soon as you clear your leg, pinch your knees together, put both feet on the floor, and bring your knees to the ceiling. One more. Elbow escape, step over, hook with my heel, pull it back. As soon as I get into the pit behind my knee, I pinch my knees together, both feet on the ground, and I straighten my hips up. Same thing, other side. I go to elbow escape, I have to reach over, I pull this through. As soon as I do, I come here. Elbow escaping, I have to step over, I drag it back. Like this. So elbow escaping, the leg flops open. So I step over it, pull it over my leg, pinch my legs, feet together, and I right my knees. One more. Elbow escape, the leg flops out. I step over it, pull it between my legs, pinch, feet on the ground, knees to the ceiling, and you'll have caught the foot. Okay, the other one is the toe hook, like when we start to go and that leg flops out. Sometimes it's hard to get this hook, you kind of can't get it, but what you can do is get your toes under it and lift it up. So I'm going to do that instead. Elbow escape, toes come under, I lift it up, and then I catch it in. Elbow escaping, their leg flops open. I can't quite pull it onto my leg, but I can hook under it with my toes. So I hook under, lift, and bring my other leg underneath, and then catch it between my knees. Two more on this side, elbow escape, leg hook, pick it up, put it between your knees. That's one, elbow escape. Toes in, lift it up, and catch it. Okay, same thing other side. Elbow escape, toes are going to come underneath, lift it up, and catch it. Start to elbow escape with their leg, flops open. I can't quite pull it with my heel, so instead I use my toes, and then I'll catch it between my knees. Elbow escaping, toes up, and catch it. Last one, elbow escape, toe assist, and catch it between your knees. Okay. So that's like your number one thing that's going to come up from elbow escape. But there is also their heavy knee. Heavy knee is easily top two problems. One of them is, hey, their leg just flopped open. They're being loose like they should. They shouldn't be too tense all the time. The other one is, hey, when I turn on my side and I tried to elbow escape, their knee weighs 1 billion pounds. And what happened was maybe the person was on top, right? And they saw you start to elbow escape to the side, so they do this. Right? Now my knee weighs, I weigh 150, 160, right? If somebody starts elbow escaping and I bring my 160 pounds to this side, my knee went from, 100, went from whatever half of that is, 80 pounds, right? 80 pounds of knee, maybe less because of my hands, to 160, right? But what does that mean that this knee weighs? Nothing, right? So I can't shut one door completely like that. Not that hard, not with all of me, without giving somebody like a big window out the back. So again, when I do this, yeah, you're not elbow escaping this knee anymore. I don't care how big you are. But this is the vulnerability. So what I'm going to do is, imagine that person is in the same place. I start to do this, and I'm like, oh man, I just can't move anything. Remember how this leg was like, we're going to back our hips up and reinsert our knees in front of the person. Now we're in butterfly guard. And you're probably going to want to extend them away and sit up. Okay, so I go to elbow escape, heavy knee right here. That means I can back my butt up. And I'm trying to get distance too, so that my knees fit in here. I'll get my hooks. Now I'll usually hold the head and extend my legs to sit up. Right? That's like a real good follow-up plan. Right? Go to elbow escape, heavy knee. So I'm going to go the other way with my butt. I back way up. Remember, you have to get your whole femur out of that space. They were mounted on you. So I got to back up a femur's length. Reinsert my legs here. And this isn't a great butterfly guard because I'm on my back, so I'll hold their head, extend away, and sit up. Okay, so let's do a few of those. Heavy leg, back your butt up, 2-foot shrimp. Bring your knees in, right yourself, hold their head, and extend away. If you haven't done that movement, trust me, you'll be able to lift somebody and do it better with the butterflies. Heavy knee, so I back my butt up with 2 feet. Insert my knees, hold their head, extend away, and we have our first casualty. I hit my head. Okay. Other side, let's just do the same thing. I go to elbow escape, and I'm like, oh man, I can't get under there. I can't lift it with my elbow. But what I can do is plant my feet back way up, insert my knees again, hold on to them, extend them, and sit up. If you want to go for a guillotine right there, Greg St. Pierre, you sure could. Elbow escape, heavy knee right here. So I back up and I'm going to escape into here, extend, and go here. Or here. Okay. Elbow escape, heavy knee, back your butt up, insert the knees, hold the person, and extend them away with your legs. Yes, I am going to a two-cheek butterfly there. Good elbow escape, heavy knee, back up, insert both knees, hold their head. The reason I do is because there is no one cheek on my back butterfly. That's a good question because of what we were talking about earlier. I want to be straight with the guy so that I can extend them away. From here, yeah, I'll go to one cheek. So that's a good question. Butter dart. Okay, last one, heavy knee. Can't get under, so I back up. Insert your shins, hold your person, extend away, and then, do what you like. Like here. Okay. Thank you, Jay Watson, for your question. It helps to know that you guys are there and watching. So, okay, good. I hope Alex here. I noticed that Agnieszka came in. I hope that Alex is in there too. Yes, you're going to two cheek butterfly. Oh, yeah. Got that. Okay. Now, I just want to talk about leg disentanglements, and then I want to talk about Pedro Sauer's special sort of hip escape that he does. Okay. Now, if you can pick, my arms are going to be the other guy's legs. When somebody puts their legs in here, they get one of these low mounts on you, and then they take their feet, and they don't drape out here. Easiest mount in the world to escape. Which escape should you do? Trap and roll or elbow escape when their feet are way out here? Elbow escape. It's elbow escape because their legs are light, because their upper body's over here. This is when I don't elbow escape. This is when I elbow escape for sure. Okay. But they take their feet and they put them inside. So they wrap their legs around. And they can do a couple of things. They could grapevine. And that's, I'm not going to go make it a movement, but you straighten your leg and you're out of a grapevine. So don't get too caught up in they are too caught up on their grapevine. It's not actually a solid move. So instead of that, a lot of times prayer feet or crossing their feet, like putting their feet under and crossing their ankles underneath your legs, man, is that a pain to get rid of. But in both cases, the escape is these two escapes will work in both scenarios. Okay. So let me double check one thing on YouTube because I'm not, oh yeah, that should be good there. So far so good. Hi, Hannah. Okay. Not looking at YouTube again though, just so you know, because I have my notes up. All right. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna hit my head. I'm gonna reach with you have to picture their feet are here. Okay, I'm not gonna lay back in. I'm gonna picture their feet are here, uncrossed for right now. I'm gonna take my cross foot and step on one heel, and I'm gonna open it up. So I'm taking this is the heel, right? Step on his heel, and I push it out, okay? And now with the other leg, I'm gonna kick this out of the way before his foot can follow, okay? So again, his feet are in here. I step across with this one, I push it out to open the legs. I kick the first leg off with the second leg, and now I'm inside the leg, and I can start to elbow escape. So just to show you what that means, if I was here, and then somebody pushes this out with the cross heel, they push that out, that's when they're gonna kick off, and then they'll be inside, and they'll be able to elbow escape here. I hope it's clear. Otherwise, just do what I do. I'm gonna start real separate so you can see. I'm gonna take this one, push this open, pretend the heel's here, push it open, kick this off with the other leg so that I can elbow escape, okay? So again, this one pushes it open, this one already straight and trying to be on its side, kicks it off so that I land straight and on its side. You don't wanna like kick it off and then he does this before you can get it on its side. You want to push it over, and this leg is straightening and turning on its side. Kick it off, and already I'm on my side. This hip is off the ground so that I can be flat on my leg, and then I can elbow escape. Okay. So let's do two more on the side. Push this open. My leg is straight and sideways. Kick it off. And last one. Push his heel his heels might be crossed. And I just push the top one so they uncross, push it across. Straighten and sideways. Boom, you want to hit the ground, leave no space for them to get under, and then elbow sweep. Right? I'll do like 2 on the other side, but you get the idea. It's more to teach you to move. Okay, this one pushes across, they both move. This one straightens, flat, kick it off. And now I can elbow escape. Last one, push his heel across, straighten my leg, kick this leg out of the way. I kick my own leg out of the way so that I'm definitely first in that race to get to the floor, occupy that space. Okay, and the other one you can do is very similar. The other one is this. Here are his heels. I'm going to push it over, and this foot's going to thread through. And now it's flat, and I'm on my side, and I can get out. So again, don't know if that was clear. I'm going to push this over, and then this leg bends, straightens, and I thread the needle. Now his heel is outside of my knee. That's what I wanted. The problem was it was inside my knee. Now it's outside my knee, so I can dig under it and catch it. Okay? So I'm going to push it open. Starts kind of like the other one. And now this one threads through, and I get on my side, and I should be able to elbow escape. Okay? So here, I push his heel open, I thread the needle, turn onto my side, and elbow escape. Let's do 3 each side. I'm not going to belabor it. So push this across. This one comes between me and the first one. Turn on your side makes it easier to straighten it. And once it's straight on its side on the floor, they're not gonna get back into that space. 3 on the other side. Push the heel over here. Put weight on it. Thread the needle. And elbow escape. Push this across. Thread the needle. And elbow escape. Push the heel across. Thread the needle. Turn on my side. And elbow escape. And right on the tip of my shoulder to do that. Rewind this if you want to see any of the instruction again. Okay. All right, so those are leg disentanglements. That's actually like sort of high level elbow escape. Like that'll bring your success rate way up because we talked about so far 3 problems. We talked about when their leg opens up and you have a couple answers to pull it back. We talked about heavy knee, when you back your butt up, because that means 100%, means the other knee weighs nothing. You back your butt up, you go to butterfly. And then these leg disentanglements. So with these 3 things, man, your elbow escape's gonna like really do a lot better. So that's a good thing. So heavy knee, yeah, man. The last thing I just want to show you is Pedro Sauer has like his way of doing in terms of escapes, and then I just want to cover 3 quick defenses. So the last thing on the escapes is Pedro Sauer has a really cool way of, here are the person's hips. Pedro Sauer does this. He blocks one hip. No real danger. His elbows are still at his sides. He puts one hand on one hip. It's true that he's not defending his neck while he does that, but you have to pick your moment. One hand at the hip, bridge, and this hand is now holding the weight. My arm is straight. I can actually hold the weight and back my hips up and catch the leg, catch butterfly guard. So this is a very cool move. So let's just do a few of these, right? So I'm in a safe mount. I block the hip. I straighten my arm as much as I can. A little pressure there. And then hip up until my arm is straight. My left arm is now straight. And now I can, without putting my butt down, I can escape. And I'm still on the hip. That's their hips. And my knees can come inside. I got butterfly guard. One more. Block a hip. A little pressure there. Bridge till your arm is straight. And then turn on your shoulder, back your butt up. All these movements look very alike. So if you don't know jiu-jitsu and you watch this, you're like, there he is doing that thing again. But all these movements give us different moves. Okay? I'll do twice on the other side just to see. Block the hip up. My arm is now straight. And now I turn on my shoulder tip. Back up. Bring my knees to my chest and I'm inside for butterfly guard. Last one. Block the hip. Back my hips up. Knees in. We're good. Okay? That's it. You wouldn't believe how much weight you can carry by doing that, but it's a fantastic escape. Maria, what's up? Okay. Okay. That's the Pedro Sauer one. I wanted to make sure to include it. Lastly, I want to talk about 3 defenses, 3 quick defenses. Collar choke defense. Collar choke defense is someone's going to put one hand, in one side, and then come underneath, put the other hand on the other side, and then they're going to try and choke me. Right? So my answer to that is going to be this. I'm not wearing a gi, but we're going to pretend I have collars right here that I can hold on to. So grab your collars. You don't have to be flat on the ground now, but we will be. Hold your collars. Hold them taut so that all the space disappears here. There's nothing. It's like digging into the back of your neck. Hold it taut. Put your elbows at your sides, and then put your elbows on the ground. Okay, so now let's do it. Now that you know what the movement is, Hold your collars, pull them down, pull them taut, elbows to the floor. Elbows are super heavy, and my head's off the ground, but I want your head on the ground. I want it to be so heavy if someone came over, they could not pick it up. So I'm almost picking my back up off the ground using my elbows and using my head, pushing up my feet onto my head. Super heavy elbows, super heavy head. Okay. One more time. Shake it out, right? Grab your collars, pull them taut. Heavy elbows, heavy head. I'm pushing up my feet a little bit. Hips are like ½ inch off the ground, not 5 inches off the ground. ½ inch off the ground, right? And now, what you'll find is very hard to put a hand in, but you're also defending other things by doing that. Like you're basically fortifying. And the only thing a person could really do well is like pick up your collar and force their hand in. But that's good. One hand in the collar is not the enemy. Okay? So when I fortify like that, by the way, if you're new to jiu-jitsu like less than a year, every time you're mounted, you should do this. Because all you're going to do is confound other attacks. They're going to have to do this one, and you have an escape. So you're setting a trap. Pull your collar taut, elbows down, heavy head. When they put one hand in the collar, no big deal. Hold on to the wrist. They're gonna force one in. That's fine. They put one in, hold the wrist, and then my other hand holding his wrist. And then I take my chin. I cover the other one. So he got in here. He got his hand in on my right side. So I cover the lapel on my left side with my chin. So now it's harder to get a grip there for him, but not impossible. But I'm not trying to make it impossible. I'm trying to slow him down, give him a little hurdle. Taut collars, elbow down. He forces his hand in. I'm going to do this. Cover the other lapel with my chin. Then put my free, and I'm holding his wrist. Put my free hand, palm toward my opponent, so fingernails on your cheek. So I put my fingernails on my cheek. Now, he's got one hand in the collar. He's looking for the space to put it in here, and he probably looks like this. He probably got one, and he's probably doing this, like trying to find the place to put this in to finally finish the choke. But you've held this to his chest. And when you do this, when the guy does this, and he gets in range, you're going to do this. Taut collars, heavy head, heavy elbow. He forces me in, and I hold the wrist. I cover my other lapel with my chin, fingernails on my cheek. When his hand is floating, I catch it. I catch it, and I pin it to my chest. So I have one to my chest. I'm going to catch the other and pull it to my chest, and now I can trap him. Okay? He was doing everything right, man. He had one hand in the collar. He's looking for the second one, and just when he's about to strike, you catch it, literally out of the air. So it's a sort of a fly trap. Okay, so we'll just do this 2 more times. Taut collars, elbows down, heavy head. He's going to kind of force one in, let's say on the right side. That's common. He puts his right hand in your right collar. So now with your right hand, hold his arm, cover your lapel with your chin on the left side, fingernails on your head. Why fingernails there? Because your palm is ready to catch. Okay? And then when his hand gets in range, catch it, hold it to your chest, trap, and roll. You can go either way. Hit both his hands or trap. You can trap and roll either way. Last one. Heavy elbows, heavy head. Hold your lapels taut. He forces one in. Hold it with the right hand. Cover the other lapel with your chin. Fingernails on your cheek with the free hand. Wait till you see his hand. Catch it, bridge, and roll. Okay. That's a good collar choke defense. Americana defense. Some of you guys have seen me do this. It's just that when your elbows are on the floor, you put your pinkies against your chest. Right? You put your pinkies against your chest. If you put your thumbs against your chest, it's so easy to push this out. So easy to push that out. If you put your pinky against your chest, it's harder to find the little ledge to push. And additionally, we can do this movement. So the movement, the defense movement is this. We can do this totally sitting up. Put your pinkies on your chest. So you got like, see these holes? My thumb is like on the U side, so thumbs away. Okay, pinkies on the chest. When he goes to push this, you're gonna let it roll a little bit, and you're gonna push his hand up. So it looks like this. You let it roll, but then with the other hand, you push it off. But don't go like this. Obviously, we're not extending our arm too much. Pinkies on your chest, roll and push. These are just little, it's like log rolling. He rolls right off your hand because you go with it, and he slips off with just the littlest bump from the other hand. Just a quick little bump. So you're just doing this. Boom. You can do this on the subway. You can do this while you're driving. No, don't do this anymore. Do it here. Okay. You got it. That's the movement. Pinkies down. When they go to push, you just let it roll and you push their hand off. Okay. Last one. That is the last one. Collar choke and American. I was going to do 3. I'm going to leave it there just to keep it simple. And thank you so much for tuning in. We covered a lot of stuff, right? Maybe we went 45 minutes. I don't know. But I really appreciate you tuning in. This is good for you, man. You'll return to the mat having never stopped doing jiu-jitsu. This is doing jiu-jitsu. There's nobody else there. We're not sparring. Some people think the game of jiu-jitsu is jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is a martial art. if you can be mastering these movements, plenty of martial arts do only no partner katas and stuff like that. These aren't katas. This is muscle efficiency. You're getting more and more efficient at a simple movement. And efficiency means this. It means instead of employing 10 muscles to do a thing, you remember sweating on your first day and everything was hard. Instead of employing 10 muscles, you employ only the 2 you need. And how do you get good at doing that? I guess rolling and doing these with a partner for sure. But if you think about it, half the time the partner's doing it, or like a third of the time you're switching partners and then the other third they're doing it. So like, if you want real focused you time on getting efficient at doing some of these actions, this is a great way to do it. You're doing it right now. So you're not on break. You are doing jiu-jitsu every night, right? We got these workouts every night. Please join me. Thanks for being here, guys. It's really good to see all you here. I'm going to conclude the session here. So thanks a lot for watching. This is it for Wednesday night. Be sure to let me know if you want to do poker on Friday night at 9 p.m. There are about 6 seats out of 10 taken. So if you want to play poker, and that's just video chatting over here and having a window open over here with a table and a computer dealer. It's a lot of fun. I did it the other day with my friends. Let me know. And we'll see you guys soon. All right. I'm going to end the stream here on YouTube. Thanks for joining. Steve Ross. Thank you, brother. And I'm going to end it over here on Facebook.